State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you enter Doak Campbell Stadium, you have to walk past the statue of Bobby Bowden first. This is sacred territory in college football. The fans know it. When they get chanting and the horse gets running, you know this is one of the most special places in all of college football. We can't wait to see how the Seminoles bounce back this season here at the Doak. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Noles headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. And for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that one hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. He is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Right on target this time. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
The RPO, it's complete. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Frazier. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
The Dogs have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
That's just not the start you're expecting to see from this guy. Obviously, it's a big game. There's a lot of pressure. The crowd is loud, but we've seen 2 drops in the first quarter from this guy. He's got to crank it up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff for Frazier. And they're able to make the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Daniels. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the quick game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You can see why this running back is on the field on 3rd down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Check. 2290 Mountain. 2290 Mountain. Ready, go!
Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The Seminoles decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up close to their goal line. The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. Handoff, Frazier running left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man in Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Moves around to clear up the vision. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They just keep firing. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Booster, booster! Return, return! Ready, go!
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Hauls it in. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Frazier. Finding some room. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. It's complete to the... It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. It's Frazier. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got a man in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Georgia going up tempo. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Frazier. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Trying to bull his way in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for 1 final play of the half. On the ground. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 9 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's LSU on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle.
I love when quarterbacks do that. And you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Flips it out to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long.
22, sweep, sweep. Rock, rock, rock. Go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Runs through a man, he might have some space. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Unloads it left. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Ready. Right, 88. Right, 88. Go.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Robinson. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Bust through behind his pad. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown Seminoles. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here, turning it on. He's at the 40, past the 20, all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Plucks it out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Across the 45. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! The Seminoles back in the lead.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football. But here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
To throw, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Hunt is in the air. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On target to the left. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Daniels. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here it would be a 58-yarder. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Got it. Touchdown, Florida State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Smashes him with the stiff arm. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got enough for the first. Still running at the 40. He's running free down the middle. The 20. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own. Lining up for the PAT. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
I love players that step up in big situations, in big moments of big games like that, late in this game on 3rd down, and just get the job done. That defender, an outstanding job. Outstanding work right there on that pass rush.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. 4th down, gotta have it here. Looking left. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spot, like make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Dropping back, it's Daniels. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Might be changing the route. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Floats it out in space. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Well, they're able to get the ball to the back in the flat there, but how about the tackle by the linebacker out in space? That guy's not easy to bring down one-on-one, but he did an outstanding job.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Seminoles back in the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Here's a throw downfield late. A full dive to haul that one in. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Wants to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0.
I just love the